Well, it's another night, another day, another shirt. So my goal tonight is to get the cam, the top part of the engine, the cams and the lifters and the doodads and the dehickeys and all of that stuff. So what I didn't show you is when I took the engine apart, I made for certain, as I took things off, I put them in relation to how they're gonna go back on. Because you do not wanna mix these bearings. See, these are bearing caps right here. Doubles as a bearing as well. You want to make sure they go on exactly as they came off. If not, then we're going to have a whole lot more work. So anyway, first thing I need to do is I need to put some oil on these very clean bearings. And so they do have some assembly lube, but this is just some motor oil that we have. And I'm just going to kind of start pouring a little bit on it, getting it practically everywhere. All right. And then I'll move it around, smear it about everywhere. Whoops, a little too much. Okay, I got a little bit of lid on that side, but no big deal. So what I'm basically doing, I'm just pre-lubing these bearing surfaces. Okay, because an oily engine on the inside is a happy engine. So we just kind of get it all over the place. Oh, most importantly, right here, these main bearings. Just kind of put a ring, some oil on there. All right, so put the lifters, and I'm putting them in relation to how they came out. So there's one. Two. I'm trying to hurry because this project has taken way too long. And as always, I need this on the road. I need it on the road very soon. I'm not really trying to wipe all the old oil off of it. Just trying to get any dirt, any debris that got on there. Okay, so I got all of those there. And you know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. So these just slide in. Like I said, take care to put them in order as you took them out. So you just want a little bit of oil on there so when it first cranks up, it's not running dry. Because it's going to take a little bit for that oil pump to get the oil in all of these little crevices and stuff like that. Ooh, that one's tight. Well, what's going on? Ooh, I hear some thunder. Looks like we're gonna get some rain. All right, I'm gonna take this rear one, and here's the timing mark. Right there, that's gonna face noon or straight up. Now we can go on to the really important stuff here. And there's my timing mark. And it fits like a glove. Okay. And then I take this one. Timing mark on this one would be that line, I think. Pretty sure. And actually, that's pretty close to straight up. Once I get the chain on there, it'll, get everything just right. So here's the first one. Now I'm just gonna get these started so I don't drop any. And just a tip, make sure there's no oil on the threads. So you just don't want the oil to mess anything up when you're torquing it down. Now I don't have the spark plugs in. Just make sure as you're putting these bolts in that nothing falls in those holes, or guess what? We're either gonna fish it out with a magnetic tool, or we have to take the head off again, and it's something we don't wanna do. So if I was a smart man, I would put something in there, like some paper, but we'll be all right. All right. Oh, and then we got the main one. And I even wanted to make sure when I took this off, in case anything got turned around, I scratched an R lightly into there and an L to there. So left, right. And you know what? It would not be a bad idea to put some oil right there. If I can get any out here. How do y'all like my security system out here? All you gotta do is feed it, no monthly bills. All right, get that on here. Alright, it's looking pretty straight. It's gonna be off a little bit, no big deal. You just don't want this thing turned completely the wrong way. So to speed things up, I'm gonna get my trusty little power tool here. And these are size 10s. And I believe those are 13s. Well, let's see here in a minute. Well, I forgot a very important step. I need to add oil to this because like I said, at startup, there won't be any. And on normal time and an engine's running, it's gonna always have some left in there. So we're just gonna help it out and put just a film on there. I just snugged these down, I didn't torque them down. And so it says I need to get this down to 9.4 foot-pounds of torque. Well, my foot-pound of torque wrench only begins at 10. So that's not gonna quite do it. I mean, I could try that, but it's an aluminum head. So I converted 9.4 foot-pounds into inch-pounds, and it comes out to 112.8 inch-pounds, 112.8. Well, I don't have a 0.8, so I just get it right up to, right before 113, and that should be close enough. So, there's a certain way you torque these down, and it shows I start on this side, start with here, go to here, go to here, go to here, go to here. And then the same on this side. So, that's what we're gonna do. So, again, no, I just did that. Do this side now. Okay, so this one, now two. And this one, I don't know if you hear it, it's nowhere near as loud as the foot-pounds. But you can feel it and definitely know when a torque wrench gives. All right, then it says this one. And then I need to get my bigger socket. I didn't think that far ahead. Hold on, we gotta go get it. It's a 12 millimeter for the larger one. And let's see if I got a 12 millimeter 1/4 inch drive. 11, yep, we got it right here. Oh. Next one is this one. And this one actually goes up in torque. Let's see if I'm right here. 9.4. Yeah, those go to 17 foot-pounds, but I'm going to just get it right there, and then I'm gonna go get my foot-pound one. So, you know, that's what you get when you don't really read all the way through. Keep my handy-dandy torque foot-pound one. Again, loosen it up. Okay, you move this thing 0, so that's 10. I gotta go to 17. Don't really have that. Well, I do. So how do you go? That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, there's what 7 would be, and here's the middle line. That's exactly 17 foot-pounds. Okay, now I got my foot-pound one. There. So I'm going to keep that off to the side. So I got to do the rest of these. Don't fall. Okay, so again, on this side, it's the same thing on opposite the variable valve timing cam, and it's the same sequence just on this side. So 1, do level bolt, 2, go to this one, and what it is, they want you to start in the middle and go out. So you squish the middle of the, you compress the middle of the cam and you go out. That's it. And 17 foot-pounds and 112 inch-pounds doesn't seem like a whole lot to hold this down, especially as fast as it spins. You got to remember this is an aluminum head. It's only going to take so much, or you're going to start stripping the thread. So they got that figured into there. So now my cams are installed, and really the next thing that I have to do is I need to install the timing chain. So that's enough on this video. And by the way, if you've been following me this long, and where I say we're about 65% done on putting this engine back together and all that stuff, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me a whole lot. Mailman Mechanic, see you at the mailbox.